Okay, well, while we're talking about GM, let's talk about Cadillac. And I can make this very simple for you. I don't personally have anything against Cadillac or Cadillacs, any of their vehicles. But after saying that, there is no way, no how I would ever recommend anyone buying a Cadillac, especially a cheap Cadillac, because all the Cadillacs, with the exception of the smallest version, through the late 90s and early 2000s, had the, it used to be called the famous North Star V8. Now it's called the infamous North Star V8. And they're all going to die eventually because they all have the same problem. The head bolts thread in, the steel head bolts thread into an aluminum block, and they rust together and they start losing their clamping force, and when that happens the heads start to lift and the coolant starts leaking. It's like a blown head gasket. It's basically a blown head gasket, but it's not a blown head gasket. It's just a leaking head gasket. So if you go on Craigslist, you'll see ad after ad after ad after ad says Cadillac North Star still runs but overheats. Cadillac runs but overheats. Cadillac just had a new water pump but still overheats. Blah, 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 blah. It's the same problem, folks. Don't ever, 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 unless you just have $1,000 that you just would like to throw away, don't ever buy one of those cars, because it's impossible to fix them, make it economically viable to fix them, because the engine has to come out of the car, and I mean it has a hole coming out of the whole bottom. I've already made another video about this whole thing, but suffice to say, if you're in the market for a cheap used car, a Cadillac should not even be anywhere on your list. And also there was a Catera through that range of years, and that is basically an Opel from Europe, Germany, Europe, with a Opel engine in it, and they had their own set of problems. There's a bunch of them in the junkyards that the cars look good but they don't run no more. Well, there's a reason. So don't buy one of those either. No Cadillacs. None. No Cadillacs. I cannot, never recommend a Cadillac of any type. Now, like I said, I'm not saying this, I said before, I'm not going to cover all the models. So there are some older Cadillacs, like, 80s, the rear-wheel drive Cadillacs, and of course they're bulletproof. But, these day and age, people don't want to drive something like that every day. It's too big. So, the late model front-wheel drive Cadillacs of any type, or the later model Cateras, no. That's all I've got to say about that. No. So, all right, that does it for Cadillac.